Well, have you ever wondered who left the deepest footprints in the sands of time among the Roman emperors? Who accomplished the most and who, well, didn't? Today we're taking a journey back to ancient Rome to discover the deeds, or lack thereof, of the Roman emperors. Before we delve into the life and reign of Augustus, let's set the stage. Rome before Augustus was a republic ruled by the Senate and the people. However, it was a time of great turmoil, with power struggles and civil wars destabilizing the city. The assassination of Julius Caesar in 44 BC only added fuel to the fire. The stage was set for someone to step in, take the reins, and restore order. That someone was Augustus. His rise to power marked the end of the Roman Republic and the beginning of the Roman Empire, a shift that would forever change the course of history. Stay tuned as we explore his reign and the legacy he left behind. Following the chaos that had engulfed Rome, a young, ambitious man named Octavian, later known as Augustus, emerged from the shadows. Julius Caesar's adopted son, he was one of his uncle's most trusted allies. After Caesar's assassination, Augustus formed the Second Triumvirate with Mark Antony and Lepidus, dividing the Roman Republic among them. However, the alliance was short-lived and soon a power struggle ensued. In the end, Augustus emerged victorious, defeating Antony and Cleopatra in the Battle of Actium in 31 BC. With his rivals out of the way, Augustus seized control and was declared the first Roman emperor by the Senate in 27 BC. This marked a significant shift in Rome's political structure, ending the era of the Republic and ushering in the age of the Roman Empire. In the next scene, we'll delve into Augustus's reign and his lasting impact on Rome and beyond. As we step into the realm of Augustus's reign, we see a Rome reborn from the ashes of civil war. Augustus, fully aware of the massive responsibility on his shoulders, took significant strides towards rebuilding Rome, both physically and ideologically. He brought about a period of peace known as the Pax Romana that lasted for over 200 years. This time was characterized by relative stability, economic prosperity, and vibrant cultural activity. Augustus also embarked on a grand building program, constructing magnificent public buildings and monuments that showcased Rome's glory. He famously said, "I found Rome a city of bricks and left it a city of marble." This transformation wasn't just physical, it was a symbol of the new Rome that Augustus was shaping, a Rome that was powerful, prosperous, and at peace with itself. But it wasn't all smooth sailing. In the next scene, we will delve deeper into the triumphs and challenges of his reign. As we delve deeper into the reign of Augustus, we see a blend of triumphs and tribulations. His rule was marked by significant victories, such as securing Rome's frontiers, reforming the Roman system of taxation, and developing networks of roads. These achievements not only boosted Rome's economy, but also fortified its military might. However, Augustus's reign was not without its challenges. He grappled with revolts in the provinces, faced political opposition, and had to deal with personal tragedies, including the loss of his 3 grandsons. Despite these trials, his resilience and strategic prowess solidified his position as Rome's first emperor. His legacy was not merely his accomplishments, but the enduring foundation he established for the Roman Empire. His vision, leadership, and reform set the stage for his successors, the first of whom we will meet in the next scene. Following the legacy of Augustus, the Roman Empire entered a period of transition. The death of Augustus in 14 AD marked the end of an era, leaving a void that was filled by his adopted son, Tiberius. This shift in power was not without its challenges. Tiberius was an experienced military leader, but he was not as charismatic or politically savvy as his predecessor. Despite this, he was able to maintain the stability and prosperity that Augustus had established. Tiberius continued many of Augustus's policies, including the maintenance of the Pax Romana. He also further expanded the empire's borders and initiated his own public works projects. However, his reign was marked by increasing paranoia and political purges, leading to a climate of fear and suspicion. In the midst of this transition, Rome remained a thriving hub of culture and learning, setting the stage for the artistic pursuits of future emperors. As we will learn in the next scenes, each emperor brought their own unique flair to the throne, shaping the empire in their image. The first of these was Nero, a patron of the arts, whose reign would be remembered for his grand theatrical performances and ambitious public works projects. Before we delve deeper into the reigns of the first Roman emperors, it's important to take a detour into one of the most chaotic years in Roman history, 69 AD, better known as the Year of the Four Emperors. After the death of Nero, the empire was thrown into a period of intense civil war and political turbulence. The power vacuum was filled by not one, not two, but four different emperors in quick succession. The first was Galba, an elderly senator who was initially seen as a stabilizing force. However, his harsh policies and refusal to pay the legions that supported him led to his downfall after just 7 months. He was assassinated by his own guards, marking a brutal beginning to this tumultuous year. Next came Otho, a former friend of Nero. His reign was even shorter, lasting a mere 3 months. He was known for his lavish lifestyle and extravagant spending, which only served to destabilize the already shaky empire. Otho committed suicide after losing a significant battle to the third emperor, Vitellius. Vitellius, a nobleman with a love for luxury, also had a brief reign. His rule was marked by indulgence and extravagance, leading to further discontent among the Roman citizens. His reign ended in a violent overthrow, paving the way for the fourth and final emperor of this chaotic year, Vespasian. While Galba, Otho, and Vitellius may not have left a notable mark on history, their reigns serve as a stark reminder of the volatility and unpredictability of this period in Roman history. Their brief and troubled tenures set the stage for the transformative reigns of the emperors to come, as we will see in the following scenes. After the turmoil of the Year of the Four Emperors, the empire was in desperate need of stability, and it came in the form of Vespasian, the fourth and final emperor of that chaotic year. Vespasian, a seasoned military man, was a stark contrast to his predecessors. He ruled from 69 AD to 79 AD, a decade that saw a return to order and stability. Vespasian's reign was marked by notable accomplishments. One of the most famous of these was the initiation of the construction of the Colosseum, an iconic symbol of Rome's grandeur and power. But Vespasian's impact was not just architectural, he also implemented significant financial reforms. After the extravagance and financial mismanagement of the previous emperors, the empire was on the brink of economic collapse. Vespasian took on the challenging task of restoring Rome's economy. He increased taxes, conducted a census to improve tax collection, and promoted trade and commerce. His economic policies laid a solid foundation for the prosperity of the following decades. Vespasian's reign was a beacon of light after a dark year, and his actions helped set the stage for the transformative reigns of the emperors to come. Following the reign of Vespasian, the reigns of his sons Titus and Domitian took the stage. Titus, who ruled from 79 AD to 81 AD, had a short but eventful reign. He was known for completing the Colosseum, a project initiated by his father. However, his reign was marked by a series of disasters, including the infamous eruption of Mount Vesuvius in 79 AD, which decimated the cities of Pompeii and Herculaneum. Despite these calamities, Titus was remembered as a good emperor, admired by the Roman people for his effective crisis management and generous relief efforts. Then, Domitian stepped into power, ruling from 81 AD to 96 AD. His reign stood in stark contrast to his elder brother. Domitian was known for his authoritarian style of governance and his revival of the imperial cult. His rule was marked by a significant expansion of the imperial bureaucracy, which effectively curtailed the power of the Senate. Domitian's reign, although often criticized for its autocratic nature, was also a period of stability and economic growth. Despite his controversial reputation, he was able to maintain the stability and prosperity initiated by his father Vespasian. The reigns of these two emperors, although markedly different, both contributed to the shaping of the Roman Empire in their unique ways. We begin our journey with the first Roman emperor, Augustus, who reigned from 27 BC to 14 AD. He accomplished much, including establishing the Pax Romana, a period of relative peace, expanding the empire, and initiating the construction of many public buildings. Tiberius, Augustus's successor, ruled from 14 AD until 37 AD. He strengthened Rome's frontiers and had a successful financial policy. However, he was not as popular as his predecessor. Caligula, known for his eccentricities, ruled from 37 AD to 41 AD. His accomplishments? Well, he hosted lavish games for the public's amusement, But beyond that, his reign was marked more by his infamous behavior than any notable achievements. Claudius, who reigned from 41 AD to 54 AD, expanded the empire significantly, adding new provinces. He also began the construction of Rome's iconic aqueducts. Nero, who ruled from 54 AD to 68 AD, is remembered for his artistic endeavors, including grand theater performances. He also implemented public works projects and reforms to improve the economy. Galba, Otho, and Vitellius, the emperors of the year 69 AD, known as the Year of the Four Emperors, barely left any notable mark on history. Their reigns were brief and fraught with civil war. Their accomplishment? Well, they managed to die spectacularly in various ways, from assassination to suicide and even being torn apart by an angry mob. Vespasian, ruling from 69 AD to 79 AD, restored stability after the chaos of his predecessors. He began the construction of the Colosseum and reformed the financial system. Titus, his son, completed the Colosseum and dealt with the eruption of Mount Vesuvius. His brother Domitian, who ruled from 81 AD to 96 AD, strengthened the economy and initiated significant construction projects, but was infamous for his authoritarian rule. The list goes on, each emperor leaving their unique mark on the empire through conquests, constructions, reforms, and sometimes just by becoming a memorable character in history for their eccentricities or their dramatic demise. In summary, the Roman emperors were a colorful group of individuals, each contributing in their own way to the grandeur of the Roman Empire. Some initiated great reforms, others expanded the empire, and some, well, they didn't accomplish much, but they sure knew how to make an exit.